langsung pindah kita nih ya.
Tadi tengah balas tadi kita nggak balas.
Kenal ya versi. Mana katanya? Marcelo kan kami membawa lapangan tak ganti dengan ceraka molor iya ini ya iya. Ya, kok ada informasi?
Untung.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So that's got things underway. Leaving you, Jim, see making a difference here.
Well, Nico Williams has been emerging and a very good player to watch as he's growing his game, Peter. I've been hugely impressed with his confidence, with his energy, with his dynamism, with his spirit, with his willingness and enthusiasm. And all those qualities are the perfect mix in him going on to the great career.
Just getting the best out of him will count for so much. Ruiz de Galarreta. Bilbao disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Williams. What a just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great
Astagfirullah. Aladin.
Boyro. Greenwood.
Goblok. Ah.
Terrific header. But oh, he's got that completely wrong. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
It's a reflection on his individual performance. I don't think he's been that bad to be taken off, but it seems more of a tactical move now for what lies ahead.
Big grass ahead of him. And Connor's expert.
Silakan dia tak?
Cuma 1.800 jadi 800 aja kan?
Lihat. Lihat itu mana?
Ya Matsuki.
Just about came out on top. They were certainly tested.
Ini kan bukan.
He's ever on there, really. There's just too many bodies.
Matsuki masih dia ya.
Pass is intercepted.
Ini terus ini dari mana?
It's Greenwood. And here's Kondogbia.
Masih pas.
Oh, super ball.
Kemarin kan
Flashes it across.
Jepang.
Dia stop seorang ni.
The keeper's
Ke 800. Langsung mutanya bang.
Kondogbia.
Itu cuma 10. Lima 30. Dari mana ketika ini 100 ya?
Luis de Galarreta runs forwards with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Aubameyang. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Greenwood! Oh, Malta! About as smooth as it gets. Marseille have the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly
Yo,
efficiency.
kalau obo.
If you want to be effective on the break,
Asal dia.
Bakunya nih.
Hah?
It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
that's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Aubameyang.
Bakul.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Good strong hand by the keeper.
Ini Indonesia.
Has a look up. He has found the way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Kenapa dulu? Yang mereka habis kan jalan yang banyak tuh. Kurang langsung.
Indonesia dia waktu ini.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bilbao looking to pass their way through. Danny Vivian calmly anticipates. And that has put paid to that. Jeffrey Kondogbia. That looks a decent
Salah,
ball.
dia berenang.
Greenwood. Oh, big chance! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's sunset. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Now it's Aubameyang. Bilbao making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Kauregiza. Now it's sunset. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Traore. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a dangerous finish. He's got a goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And there was his third, and boy, he looked oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Greenwood! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Medina plays it, he's got tall! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Mana boleh?
Halus deh. Kalau 500.
Ini
Berapa?
500.
Now it's Williams. And Nerdy cuts out the pass. Traore. Bilbao are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Well, that's well seen too. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Traore. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Greenwood. Giza. He's had it taken off him. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Greenwood. Can they get him away? Oh, terrible pass. Giza. Sunset. Now it's Sunset. And he's just the keeper to beat. Great chance. Sticks away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Now it's Williams. Good pressure, just hounded him off him. Traore.
Gerakkan ekor sananya. Ya, pijat geraknya. Ini batal kan kok aing kan. Negara tu bukan mandi euy.
They were absolutely ridiculous. And the shots! The glorious goal! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And the half-time whistle goes. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Mata aing. Mas kadieu.
It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Sunset. Emerson. Traore. Oh, good ball. It's Greenwood. He scores. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Gue pakai PSG berarti nggak ngerti ya.
How many just shoots? It's bounced back off the post. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Nah, berarti mungkin tim sejen mau pak polos nang ngelaan gitu, murni gol teh.
Yo, goblok kepencet.
Dan kalau pakai Arsenal mah anjing.
Jeffrey Condopia.
Itu guna promosi
Greenwood.
isinya orang.
Oh, he's burst through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Kembali kepatannya striker musuh.
Nah, kita mau bermusuh ke tengah.
Greenwood with a real chance here. Greenwood! It's a loose ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, played right into his path. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining bunch.
Now it's Kuruzeta.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Might be danger here. Traore. Now it's Greenwood. Bilbao are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Greenwood. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Gorosabal gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Emerson. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ruiz de Galarreta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Alerdi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gorosabal. Oh no, what has happened here? Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Oh, nicely intercepted. Traore. Now it's Greenwood. Murillo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ruiz de Galarreta. Urzeta. And he cuts out the supply. It's Højbjerg. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Some really good ball movement.
Sintayong Brunei Darussalam ya.
And the finish!
Pelatih Brunei ya.
Keeper always had the measure of that.
STY non.
What they're doing, they'll gladly take
Pelatih
any
Indonesia
opportunity
sebelumnya,
to match that
pelatih
counter.
Indonesia sebelumnya.
And
Si
we have
ya,
our very first call.
pelatih Turno.
It's a mighty effort! They've done
Kayak
it!
masing ku sabi alon sagana elek.
It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality
Tapi lo
hurts.
cina kasus
Well,
nama.
this is turning into a real
Kita
hammering now,
standing
Peter.
aku
They're
sekarang
demoralised.
Barca menang nggak mari
Good
kan?
alertness. Almost 75
Wah,
minutes on
nggak
the
ada kita
clock now.
Mbappe KB.
Now it's Aubameyang.
Keluar gitu.
Emerson receives it in a good position here.
Mengundurkan diri.
Aman terus kontrak nama
There's the
target
shot.
ada.
Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great
Mana saya
save.
tahu, gol mah turun dah.
Like he had too much thinking
Kalau
time.
diboleh ku si Xabi Alonso hiji-hijian striker nu anyar sana kemarin.
Marseille have their second corner now.
Nu gigireun si Xabi Alonso hiji-hijina. Masa jeung kemarin itu. Terus menang. Ya kan pangkat kangkang.
Sunset. Gorosabal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Emerson. Traore. Aubameyang. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ruiz de Galarreta. And it's Sunset. And Sunset, Traore.
Anjing, posting ke Juventus guys.
Boyro. Nico Williams. Paredes. Nico Williams. Now it's
Posting
Sunset.
aku Juventus.
And it's Haure Kazar. Valerdi spots it and
Jaya.
intercepts. And it's Condopia. Now it's
Kung
Greenwood.
Juventus si posting itu mereka baju sa solo kan eh. Yung Juventus nomor 5.
Paredes. Now who's going to be first to this? Greenwood! They've scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Good.
Just 5 minutes left. Gets a good foot in there. Goes down, but nothing given. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Knocks it into space. Medina gets into some space. Up he goes! No, that's just wide. Bilbao making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very heavy.
Ruiz de Galarreta.
This is the time you need that pace.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Spread neatly. Emerson gets into a good position.
So far away.
Greenwood. Distributed tidily. Deep cross. Danny Vivian is there, and he can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Emerson looking to penetrate opposition lines. Back into the middle. It's a pretty loose pass. Could move up a gear here. And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
di tempat jalan itu ada orang label baik, aku nggak tahu mau kita apa ya, dia coba singgah dulu ya. Ya. Nah. Apa? Lurus. Lurus. Oh, siap. Oh, bayar berapa? Berapa? 10.000. 10.000, bentar. 10.000. Kita dompet saya. Bentar ya. Bukan jaket ATM-ku, jaket ATM-ku. ATM di Sakon. Enggak, berarti Pak, terus nih. Bentar. Bentar ya, 10.000. 23. 5. Halo. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oke. Ya, makasih ya. Ya, makasih.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Dortmund. Oh, he's been caught napping. Crossed in again.
Well played and well cleared.
Højbjerg. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it would be this guy, Højbjerg, Peter, because he has great nouts really in that position in central midfield. He can often be the dominant presence without necessarily shining and draw attention to himself, but he goes about it in a very kind of quiet manner. And he's extremely good at what he does.
Tadi dia kumaha? Kuning kitu aing kalang ada.
Certainly been leaning heavily on here. Rosetta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pavard makes the interception. No, that is pretty much the end of that. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the ball. It's a mighty effort. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Williams. They're not going to make any further progress now. No, that was never going to make it.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Hunting again.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Nasir.
It's not taken him long. It's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential.
Udah deh.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Going to be disappointed with that. Rooney. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Emerson. Pings it. A header! Oh, crossbar! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Marseille really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
He's on it. Can he get away? And he's had a hit. Got to be quick to recover this. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Marseille with the corner. They're first. Yeray attempts a clearance. And that has left him in a heap. Bilbao have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Williams. Bilbao, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Kuruzeta. He's found a way through. Again, Bilbao have it back and can go again.
Bisa kan jauh. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Williams concedes a free kick for that. Yuri pops him off it and wins back the ball. Aubameyang. Medina. Oh, well measured. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And the shot! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told them to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Now it's Greenwood. And here's Aubameyang. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. That's got him rattled. And he's intervened well there. And here's Aubameyang. And it's Emerson. Now it's Aubameyang. Emerson. Delivers with whip. Danger averted for now. And here's Aubameyang. Kondogbia. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's got through. Goal! Marseille! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Marseille have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that is one way to stop him. One pass isn't the best.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Goes down, but nothing given. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Williams. Now it's Sunset. Somewhat off target. Now it's Greenwood. It's Kondogbia! Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Jaureguiza. Luis de Galarreta. Emerson. That looks a decent ball. Luis de Galarreta. Jaureguiza. Now it's Williams. And that's another good win of the ball. Højbjerg. Steaming on forwards. Drives it in. And that has been cleared. Final seconds now. Ended up in no man's land. Jaureguiza.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
We hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance.
Williams! Taken with style. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed. It's Greenwood!
Jaureguiza.
Aubameyang really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that's well spotted. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Emerson. That's a deception. His positioning is spot on. O'Reilly. Pass was just off target. Haurigiza. Sunset. And it's Sunset. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a good ball. Emerson. Now, can they get him away? Aubameyang. Now it's Greenwood. Nicely intercepted.
Astagfirullah, offset.
Aubameyang is onto this. Thinks about the shot. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Emerson gets snagged offside.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Oh, super fine. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Goal, Marseille! And they've got their lead back. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Shoots! Not offside that time.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Running strong and purposeful. Kuruseta is herring after that one. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Greenwood. Now it's Aubameyang. Bilbao needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Haurigiza. And Williams. Now it's Kuruseta.
Gerak, asik mana kata macam tu orang lain.
They can counter here. Moves beyond the defence. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Oh, that was close.
Siap sana atau makan?
Wah, siap.
O'Reilly looking to play it in, and he welcomes it in. Murillo's chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Aubameyang actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, they could break here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking for options for movement. Unai Simon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Urzeta. Now that's well seen too.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Yuri. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. The ball goes right up big. Oh, that could cost them.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Joper pendet asuh pasialan. Tadi malah mengabaikan.
It's been intercepted.
Wah.
To throw. Support throw back, picked off with relative ease. Kuruzeta, played in, and he knocks it clear. Emerson, Greenwood, just about within shooting range. He's had it taken off him. Bilbao are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Jadi online maka kelahin naon cenah
Punched
ieu.
away. O'Reilly.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yenai cuts out the pass. Sunset. O'Reilly. Greenwood looking understandably energised after his goal. And he's found a way past. Chance and a real let-off. Looking to pass their way through. Now this could be a chance. He's been bundled up against a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Has been shown for the second yellow, just to confirm.
Eta kumaha gini kitu.
He knew he had to do something because he was
Step out wide. And he's managed to get three.
Yes.
Forces him off the ball. Emerson. Emerson. Oh, that's fabulous.
Nah, ini mungkin akan
He slings it in. It's a decent clearance. Kuruzeta. And that is
Kondogbia.
has seen enough. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest.
Oh,
Could easily have won
Bro, ya, stick doang.
by just the odd goal.
Naik miring lah.
Then, Jim.
Well, the game plan for me just looked.
Pakai formasi sedaris.
Udah bayar darat apa sih? Dong kita bisa janji. Tadi tempono diklik ke tanah nih, yang mau diklik juga mata ya ini takan di wae. Tadi opsinya seperti kamu diklik di mana nggak ayah beri uang bodas nih kan? Acak lu makan di wae.
A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our experts.
Nothing behind, anjing aku mayang. Pam, kau si anjing.
Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down a serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Just joining us, we are already underway. rises! Oh, split second reaction.
Ah,
That's
ini
very,
Jona,
very good.
Jona
You can't
melompat.
ask for much more than that.
Astagfirullah, Aladin.
Emerson.
Iya, gimana ya?
It's come to nothing.
Mau liwat
Ketutupan.
Prados. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would say, Peter, it's got to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. We know he's got that position with discipline and leadership.
Ya bueno, igual que si años
Midfield game. He is very experienced, he's very clever in how he operates. I wouldn't say he is a record breaker, but he's very effective in how he goes about his game.
He will be a central feature, no doubt. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here.
Musaknya.
Just couldn't stay down for him.
Ketinggalan, menang nggak?
Unpredictable, he felt compelled to try. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That is good alertness. O'Reilly.
Tiga karai aja
That's been cut out, well played. So we're still where we started right now.
Oh.
Now it's Kondogbia. Kondogbia.
kalahkan. Begitu kan dia merusaknya.
Luis de Galarete.
Gue selalu udah
Makes the interception.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
O'Reilly. Sunset. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Out to the left it goes.
Kalah tarik mulai.
Just didn't quite work.
Bisa kumaha tuh noya aing gitu. Terobos.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Guruzeta gets into a good position. Big header! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Greenwood!
Astagfirullah.
Great effort, he flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Back. Looking to play it in. Emerson receives it in a wide position. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Did he that because it had a decent chance of progressing?
Højbjerg kicks it up to the goal kick. Haurikiza. Oh, red, nice interception. O'Reilly. The message is clear, none shall pass. Hot pass isn't the best. And it's Kondogbia. Gorosabal can get it clear. Williams. Prados. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Greenwood. It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Wah, bro. Tarik masih nyebok sekali.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sudah pencet tadi Jina.
The referee's pulled play back and
Yang
has
selapor
booked it
TI
for
Presiden.
original offence. Marseille
Kan
win the
teriak.
ball, they're first. There's the clearance. Kondogbia.
Goblok.
Half-time getting close now.
Walaupun kosong. Anjing.
Prados. Burzetta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Anjing.
Haurigisa. Burzetta. Now it's
Kosong
Sunset.
kelar.
Emerson. Yuri gets across to intercept that.
Trot. Terbirit karena wae kena kekayal tadinya.
And it's Sunset. It's Haurigisa. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Easy pickings there. Cross is coming off in quick succession here.
Anjing ini gitu sih. Ay. Sudah cancel tuh ya.
Nicely spread. O'Reilly. Kondogbia providing an outlet on that flank. He's got tall. Well, that is clearly... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they hit in.
Itu mancingan iya, mancingan SF kayak nolnya cuki gini kan?
Marseille get the ball rolling for the second period.
Hah?
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Gini lain.
Luis de Galaret.
Nulis ya tuh.
Nicely weighted ball. Medina.
Betul top up ya.
Højbjerg. Greenwood. Emerson. Steps in.
Itu soal unggul pak ya. Yang sebelah soal dong.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Prados.
Wah, yang 8,50. Ini pernah namakan di konten mas.
Greenwood
Submit
is
hiji mah.
sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Sunset. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! He's delivered all right!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in the second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold
Belum
approach.
banyak
The skipper
kontrol,
set
kalah
the
kan
example.
truk kena
It's up
syukurnya.
to his teammates now to follow.
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too.
Anjing,
But
rusak
defensively,
lagi.
they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Kita
Good pressure, just hounded him off it. O'Reilly. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
tuh bisa yang tadi tuh aing.
Kondogbia cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Marseille needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Haurigisa. And he's worked it through. Bilbao
Shot
have it
salah
back.
dua
Can he
percaya.
finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Williams deserves a lot of credit for his
So
willingness to
pretty
make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 44.785.
O'Reilly. Burzetta being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Bisa bukan keluar.
Again, kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Bukan warna begitu.
Looking for options for movement. No, that was never going to make it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really
Pasti
nice
tak
passing.
seetik.
It's Greenwood!
Lah kalau kamera enak.
They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Kita tarik
to be
banget
expected,
kita.
Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Højbjerg for Kondogbia. It's made its way to him. Jaureguisa. Now it's Guruzeta. Ruiz de Galarreta. Now it's Sunset. Guruzeta. Medina. Loose pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Trados has ended up in no man's land. Jeffrey Kondogbia. And now the breakaway. Here's Iñaki Williams. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He's found a way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Greenwood. Goal, Marseille! And the comeback is complete. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it.
Takes a shot! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going to do things the right way.
Arek kejeroan lagi.
Tingkat Eja no.
Rooney gets his hands on it. And looking to go forward now. Now it's Aubameyang. Tries to pass it through. He's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Itu sepam wae kotak tuh.
Bilbao are in dire need of a breakthrough.
Balik deuinya.
They're going about
Kedua
it as they
lebar.
should, having brought this on themselves.
Boleh kena salangin. Aduh.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Jaureguisa
Belum lagi.
cut short.
Bisa ditarik ke tengah play.
Quick to react. Højbjerg. The final 5 minutes. Iñaki Williams chasing after it. Well played. Now it's Greenwood. Aubameyang.
Marseille nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Gue aja lemah dirinya mah.
Geray cuts it out. Now it's Greenwood.
Masih enggak.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Williams. Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. Trados. And here's Aubameyang.
Lah
Marseille
kulang
have a free kick.
barang ngecedok.
Quickly taken.
Iya bisa.
Bisa.
Real chance! Haurikisa. Urzeta.
Terus.
And that is that. The foul can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start.
Pemenian. Pemenian. Betul asup atau ture begitu asup deh. Anu kinder lagi kalau teka baca atau ture mah. Hah? Kudu 100.
Ini kenapa begitu bang?
Kali 500 bakul nih. Kita pernah ada konten-konten aja kan itu.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things.
Ini kamu jalan aja naik
And already we're underway here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Once Guruceta, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yeah, spots it and intercepts. Prados is offering some sort of an apology there.
Teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they're very right to be.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Aguirre. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I'm a report.
Oh, smashing header! He will be living with himself.
Williams clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Well, a poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Sunset. Jeffrey Condopia. He wasn't being taken in by that trickery. We're not going to make any further progress now. Yerai cuts it out. Iñaki Williams. Guruceta. Guruceta! Oh, it's in the post. Might be danger here. That's an excellent interception. Either side yet able to go straight through here. Play on the left-hand side here. Lovely pass, but can't get there. It's a fancy looking ball that. Nicely intercepted. That pass isn't the best. And it's Condopia. Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. Tries a shot!
Astagfirullah.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. Aubameyang has every reason to be disappointed after they played it so well. Yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That's put paid to a promising move. Haruki-Sawa.
Iya.
Marseille upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he's lost his man here. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance. And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Limon.
Marseille! The breakthrough strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it's the last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Marseille have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition, now forced to come out.
Looking to play him in. He's intervened well there.
Limon.
He could be in here. It's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's a decent ball. Now it's O'Bania. Shifted it to the flank. Changes it with that pass. And that has put paid to that. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Greenwood brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Perfectly measured that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
O'Reilly stood up well to him there. And it's Murillo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deep cross. And he's there to clear it. Luis de Galarreta. That has been cut short. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's a chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Marseille are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
No, that was never going to make it.
Goblok kucing deh, oi.
Just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Marseille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. Prados. Now it's Williams. Now it's Williams. Emerson. Pavard. Yuri. Højbjerg. It's made its way to him. Oh, it's beyond the defence.
Manin atau kucing aing.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Ya. Yuk.
Aguirre gets across to intercept that.
Iya, men. Alah. Kalau ketinggalan tuh.
Looking for the run. It's Greenwood! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets! And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Aquí están los jugadores.
Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Look at this. And a chance!
Memantau dengan jauh dong.
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. It is no contest. It is a landslide. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Marseille are having a ball here. O'Reilly. That's a shade optimistic. Yuri. Harugiza. Harugiza. Can he get on the end of this? Jeffrey Kondogbia. He's in a great position here. Murillo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Aubameyang. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Very nicely done. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ruiz de Galarreta. And it's Prados. Defending was strong and firm. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Medina. Ruiz de Galarreta. Just about up to the hour now. Spread it left. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's bustling through here. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop them in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Bruzet, oh, what a climb! They've scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Williams. That has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Knocks it into space. Shot could carry finish. O'Reilly, he's going for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Bisa kita teman.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Williams. And de Galarreta. Williams. That is good alertness. The most accurate pass. Now it's Sunset. He's got away. Sunset, he's got tall.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, making the keeper very relieved.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Greenwood. Yuri cuts out the pass. Ruiz de Galarreta. He's had it taken off him. Now It's Guruzeta. Murillo calmly anticipates.
Ya, kalau siya magharap kasi.
Jeffrey Kondogbia. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Williams. No question that's a foul. Højbjerg. Trados. Good ball, good take. He's found the way through. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Back in possession and ready to go again.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Kaurekiza. Oh, it's Williams. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Sunset. Threads one in. Now there's a fine, bullish header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Jeffrey Kondogbia. Greenwood. Yuri gets over and intercepts. And it's Prados. Ended up in no man's land. Somewhat off target. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Williams. 1 minute to add according to the board. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
With that, it's time for me to thank Jim and to wish you a very good evening.
Posting sekali deh. Gua dikeluaran karena bingung sekolah. Project anyar ini 0,5 detik. Di post terus. Sandi blokir lagi sih belum. Itu digawean gua ya. Cek masalah. Betul kan? Mau goreng kita ini berapa kali. Tes. Ya, kopi dah ni. Kita mau cari. Gimana buat tembaknya? Yang saya pernah lihat itu juga saya nanti. Baik tadi dulu tadi ini. Oh iya ini. Enggak masalah sob. Saya kemarin dulu.
Kayaknya mungkin yang jadi orang itu boleh
Wah, murah banget. San Siro.
Saya jelek nih kopi ini cuma dapat mindshare berapa? 0,034 0,0006. Ya 0,0 terus 3 kecil kan berarti 0,4 kan semuanya 5 sama yang 0 di depan. Nah, dapat kok. Iya. Itu kayaknya dari piau asli kan Bang Master ya kalau kayak gitu.
Wah, perfect.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive
Oh,
matchup.
belum sih, belum ada.
I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We've got on the way here pretty promptly.
Udah suruh, saya kenapa deh?
Now it's Havertz. Valverde, and he was quick to react. Saliba,
Udah suruh apa deh? Mata kali udah suruh.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. And having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that looks a foul. The referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Oke, tembak. Udah suruh tuh apa deh?
And that certainly packed a punch.
Merasakan penangan power.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter.
220
He gets big.
Mengecewakan sih harusnya
Well,
Pak.
some of
Kalau
these
buat
do
cepat
fall
ini
into
ke depan
penalty
ini.
shoot.
Cuma semua nanti saya kira dari setengah ya.
He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Saka really must be thinking what he has to do to
Semuntas-muntas sila dari setengah aing mongkrong.
second corner now. Rudiger gets it away.
Plays it across. Oh, it's bounced back off the post. And he's falling up. Just swings wide.
Semuntas-muntas sila dari setengah mongkrong mencoba deui.
Ada dulu ada mencoba kan formasinya
Esen.
Jadi mencoba air program ini.
Ini jarang banget bener.
That's tiny. Lovely pass, but and a chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picks his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rudiger looking to get on the end of this. Pass isn't the best.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Can he get it through?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
So look, plays it forward. Time, excellent interception. Now this could be a chance. That's a decent ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better though. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to play it through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Mau apapun bisa tadi. Come on, really cool.
And again, they're up against stubborn defending. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, super ball! Saka!
Anjing.
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that.
Arsenal are sitting pretty. 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Driving on and making good progress. Saka. Can he get on the end of this? Now the cross. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
That has been cut short. Madrid do have a lift as we head up towards the break. Knocks it into space. Cut it out. Looking for the run.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's away. He's one on the train finish. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Should get the job done. Good read, needed to be. Good ball, good take. 5 minutes left until the break. Havertz. And it's Rudiger. Now it's Havertz. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Again, Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Saliba cuts out the cross. Odegaard. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Pas.
It's half-time. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't
Hindi,
broke,
jangan yang tinggal boleh kumat
the
lagi.
manager has to resist change. This
Orang yang tim ke penguasaan luar lama, kenapa?
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it.
He's got full. Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Aims beyond the defence. He's on it, can he get away? Real chance! And it's in!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So is this the start of a comeback? Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third quarter of the game. And he thumps it clear. In by Saka, climbs up big! Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's a little off target. Tromeli with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Kenapa? Jadi cokor-cokor aja nih wasit. Ya ampun.
Oh, nearly. Threads one in. That was good alertness. He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. It was the
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
Ampun.
Really well taken goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Arsenal grab a fabulous shot! They did it! Right back within touch! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And yes, it's him again! So, just consolation, or is there a way back from here? Alexander-Arnold. He is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in this notice.
Pas.
Odegaard.
Mau lama hinga nih.
It's Valverde. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that is a ball shooting chance!
Anjing, jepret. Tejal kan apa yang kasih sih? Semua dalam latihan ya.
Too much on it, and that is an easy play for the keeper. Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
Ini pal PFC dua kawasan anjing Cengkang kali
Beautiful
wae.
simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side.
Ini orang bola sudah gitu udah.
Tidak akan bisa
That's been
saya.
intercepted.
Tadi ini juga.
Changes it
Lihat
with that
tuh
pass.
belakang.
Havertz looking to penetrate opposition lines. Odegaard flashes it across.
Nah,
Here comes the corner. So the fourth corner of the game. Terrific header.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rice. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely weighted ball. He's going for goal!
Anjing.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Eden Militao calmly anticipates. Eden Militao spots it and intercepts.
Tadi begitu kan niatnya.
Can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Elects to cross. Timber gets it away. Now it's Havertz. Gets a good foot in there. Havertz has set up the goal so far and played it back swiftly. Now it's Havertz. Now there's a fine ball, and he shoots. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Chouameni goes direct. Valverde. He's had it nicked away. Merino. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba cuts it out.
Wah, monyet masalah ngobrol ini.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He has found a way through. Big chance! They've scored! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Ya, sering kali pakai si anu buat saya.
This is threatening to become a really good game. And he shoots! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Ya, yakin.
Good looking ball.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence.
And the shots!
Yakin. Sama memek ya.
Not going up front in a hurry. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Shot at goal!
Bisa sama memek.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And the shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't come
Yakin. Terkesan itu terus. KBGO ai pun kotak.
Expertly done.
just way too good.
Cina pakai garis kotak final, tinggal buang make oper tapi kamu boleh hareupeun astagfirullah. Ya kumaha cenah euy.
And the keeper threw out of him.
Dia merusak ya.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Yang mencoba lah yang bingung sudah ya.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a mighty effort.
Macam kan gitu. Dari keluar lagi arah awak alus ke lawan. Kabur kapres batu mana?
He's shifting through the gears here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rice. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Monyetan dengan keasupan murulu.
Very well sorted out. Arsenal. And that's it. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
22 tinggal. Nah, untuk nasa bosan na yung main.
Lain casan gorengnya yuk. Mana lain? Ya. Pino tadi.
Kalau emosi jiwa ya sakarya kape. Ya ada kuliah sudah siap kantor, ada lagi informasi nanti. Ya dijaga kuliah terpakai. Monyetan beneran. Yang macam jauh yang menang bola itu ini tiba.
It's a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Tina harapan kiper tadi buang tek berapa buah dengan belangkong letik nih. Mungkin sudah cerobong kulidinya.
Here's Jim Beck.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historical football venues in Italy, or indeed... Vinicius Junior! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, the key is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moments perhaps we anticipated.
Salam perang,
Seemed to be well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe. Now it's Goulart. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. And the shot! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook, apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Havertz, head out towards the right wing. He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. And the shots! And the that is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind is simply true the collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can
Setan tuh dia
better,
buka
possibly.
tadi.
Look at the space here.
Salah
And
gitu
he's
kan.
had a hit. That's got him rattled. Odegaard. Can he get on the end of this?
Iya, Mas.
Excellent interception. And here's Marino. Big chance!
Itu lain satu gol macam.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game and led to a
Sih
decent
kurang
chance.
mereka mana yang tak. Ortolis itu.
Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Marino. Can he get it through?
Maris.
Good ball, good take. In numbers sharp and uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vinicius Junior.
Bisa orang.
He's on it, can he get away? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bellingham.
Aing di Bellingham. Anjing.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now that's well seen too. Havertz. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Right there! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Arsenal!
Wuh.
And the comeback is complete.
Ini telepon kiper aing bal monyet. Waduh aing tipulah hack terus.
People would struggle to cope with that, so top marks.
Kayak beli.
It's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Valverde, he might be in
Valverde
here.
dikanyalkan nih
Zero
orang.
appeals, but the referee is not interested. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him in his tracks.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Vinicius Junior, Alexander-Arnold crosses it in. He's going for goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Havertz, Tchouameni, definitely fell there. Goulart makes the interception.
As monyet bro.
It's made its way to him. It's been a
Setan tuh.
challenge. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Tukang bola kan dia ya. Kamu pegawainya nyeret anak.
Shot could be on. Can he finish?
Astagfirullahaladzim.
They are really purring here. They have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter.
Yeah,
They've got it stepped out, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mbappe receives it in. Chance, surely! And it's in! A goal and a really telling moment. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Anjing, kumaha sih pernah
You can sense
astagfirullahaladzim.
that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Kan baca. Tak suka pacar nasi anjing.
Kamu ini bisa ketengan deh.
Merino.
Oh sorry.
Vinicius.
Kan baca.
They've scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Kiperas maju langsung kecil
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of
Cuma
problems
kayak
for that
bagi
defense.
ponyet.
This has become... And that'll be the last act of the first
Balik
half.
dibalik deui.
Madrid are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. And that's the second half started. Chouameni.
Was.
And he's worked it through.
Eliminasi
And that's
partai.
a good ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal!
Neleukeun batur budak-budak bal ngejang tanggung.
Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Set.
Tiny, excellent interception.
Kami gitu,
It's
woi.
a decent ball. Merino. Now it's Havertz. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Madrid finding their passes. Mbappe. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Eder Militao cuts it out. And he was quick to react. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gabriel slipped away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Decent hit and on target.
Jangan dulu.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Tries to get it clear. Merino. And now they can spring out of defence.
Setan kamu gini.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And a chance! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a done. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And now he has two.
Was.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted.
Ini tarik lah ya Pak Kening.
Applying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Sakit ada kursor, oi.
Smartly reclaimed.
Kata,
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good read, needed to be. Valverde. He's gone for goal! He's beat the keeper!
Aku mah di.
Saka. Good play on the left-hand side here. That has been...
Karena curut yang monyet dengan lah.
Tchouameni. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Kita ke tengah Zimbabwe.
Somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Tries to play it through. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but
Shapes to shoot. That's another chance. Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
well, it still had to be finished off. So well done to the goal
Mencuk
scorer.
lagi yang
Should
ngomong.
have done a lot better.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Can they get him away?
Ya berapa pas tampolan masih goblok.
To Vinicius Junior. He's got himself an absolute peach. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very
Ele
little
kira
doubt
kemana
as
gitu,
to how
eh?
this was going to end up.
Whistle's gone.
Astagfirullah, bisa pindah.
Madrid
Baik,
presented with
sudah bunga saya
a
tikip.
golden opportunity here.
Kamu nih ya itu Vinicius kontol.
And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Havertz.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a promising position.
Ih, dikasih resela, turun.
Merino.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Goulet.
That was lovely, that.
That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Marino.
Anjir.
Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That is a great pick out. And he's on. He's had a shot!
Ih, nggak ada yang salah bisa dibahasnya tadinya.
The defence looked beaten there. Well, that's a key interception.
Bisa ngelawannya ke kepolisian lagi.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
Goes for a shot!
4 menit lagi menuju kemenangan, ayo.
His job properly, Peter. That's for
Gimana?
sure.
4 menit menuju kemenangan, ayo.
Overtime.
Yo.
Here's
Jawa
Inter.
ya kan.
There's the shot!
Kayaknya dia sekali lima juga kayak gitu.
Havertz. That's been cut out, well played.
Astagfirullah.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Rice.
Jadi
1 menit dikira kemenangan, ayo.
Steaming forward. And that's clear-cut.
Sulim. Aduh, terus yang menang deh. Kebun. Sekian 2 malam berturut-turut Aing program menang. Oh, gak poin hijau. Udah lah. Yang ngirihat jebaya tuh meni ulah itu ada ngiri.
Asli lo kemarin kemarin yang ngir. Tadi tuh mencatat naon tuh. Besar kok. Kita kasih koneksi terus.
Unexpectedly behind. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he was clearly disappointed with that pass. They should have done a lot better, but the final ball was tries to pass it through. He's got away. Can he finish? Efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome. I'm giving it 2 marks for all his right in space, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck. Arsenal are sitting pretty 2-0 up. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. attacking ball. And it's Odegaard. Havertz. Odegaard has
Apa sih?
Comes up mighty relief.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Saka's the big header. Yes!
Gol.
Double quick time. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. We've got a strong forward behind that one.
A case now of complete control.
Oh, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure.
He's having a shot.
Kenapa?
Didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to enter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
With his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That's alert and sharp and very
Ya
well played.
Allah.
Gabriel calmly anticipates. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Mudah benar.
Still on the way through. The defender here is resolute. Saka looking to run onto it. Simply overkeep his hands. Here's Havertz. Odegaard is onto this. Odegaard did well to stay calm there. Here's Odegaard.
Agar asalin.
Now it's Mbappe. It's made its way to him. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is on his own. Standing save to keep that out.
There's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. They can't help but leave some doubt.
Now it's Odegaard. He has found a way through.
Yay.
Still behind. I think something happened now. Valverde. It's Bellingham. Quality ball.
Mas lagi mitra.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot.
Astagfirullah.
That is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rice. Saka. Lovely deep pass. Gabriel with the ball.
Kami ada monyet geras tau lu.
Jauh keluar.
Odegaard. And the finish!
Banyak yang terkuat.
The keeper has done enough. Top stop.
That was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required on the counter-attack.
There's the header! Well, he didn't quite meet it right.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Terrific header! Keeper's got his work done. Havertz is seated in a good position here. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. He's found a way through. And the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I think that's just more
combination of the first half. The mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go into half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. As the second half gets underway, so 45 minutes to turn it round. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe, much well there. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Selalu yang
No, again there's no way through.
Astaga,
Saka, and he's managed to get free. Oh, such a clever touch. Tries a shot. It's really well manoeuvred. Here's Saka. Vinicius Junior. Off the pass, but can he get there? Oh, that was never going to make it. Rudiger makes the interception. He's in a great position here.
Offside.
Raised for offside. That's the keeper's ball. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, yet another interception and
Ini
anticipation to be
gitu.
commended.
Vinicius Junior being hunted in taps.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up with the bases, Peter.
What's Marina? Looking for options for movement. Rudiger full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Has a shot. That is doing no harm at all.
Didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
The press here, right on top of them. Not to make any further progress now. Vinicius Junior. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe.
Terkuat
A sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Everything up to the final pass with these
Hakan.
Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish of true class!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone
Ih,
down a
sangat
treat.
sangat sayang.
So, just the consolation, or is there a way back? Can he finish? Müller. Now it's Mbappe.
Pun.
And here's
Hatinya buat
Havertz.
bola anak, euy.
Mbappe. That's been intercepted.
Tak kumaha ya.
Oh, good take.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's got the beating and the shot!
Sasih betul-betul semua tim.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Trik-trik tim.
Themselves back into contention.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Plays one through.
Yang sama yang
Anjing, bisa satu kamu chat hati.
Intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Gelap sampai halusnya nih second base.
Amini gets across to intercept that. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly back in business. Valverde. Needs beyond the defence. He's being urged to shoot. And a chance! He scores! Do not write them off. Back they come. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Hit it long, but astray.
Concentration levels.
Ya anjing, mati.
So is the commitment. This game could get you the winner.
Here's the shot! No, he couldn't find the finish.
Valverde has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Can they get him away? Oh, super fine to Havertz. And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
So they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they played.
Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That could spell trouble. In with the challenge. Merino. Odegaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Gets his head on it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's Articular. Saliba is just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This looks promising. Sport official showing that there will be 3 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Odegaard. They're urging him to shoot. Valverde. Mbappe. A lot of space. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. What are you thinking?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium. And I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory back now.
That's where we have to.
Masa
Betul, saya hancam bapak itu. Kalah tungteng di luar notif halangan kain.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan.
Lost.
San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have. So I hope the players demand as much as they can get. I hope the players will oblige them.
Action has already started. In by Saka. That looks a decent ball. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Now it's Havertz. And it's made its way to him. Well played. That has knocked out the danger.
Ada monyet, merah itu.
Taking him long. That's going to be a booking.
Mana dia atas ke sini gitu.
Pretty loose pass. And he's away. Oh, good ball. Takes a shot. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Havertz. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. On time, it's
Sampai menang habis mantap main ayo belum lihat ya.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's Vertigo. He is through here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gets his head on it.
Tekan mau sekotois.
What terrific save.
Sampai menang terobos harus mantap nyelocor kan itu ampun tenele pemain deui.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Havertz! And he has kept it out somehow.
Havertz is offering a wry smile there. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Real chance!
Kata
Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ya hakim terjun motor.
And he's in on goal.
Alexander-Arnold. Arsenal
Aduh.
have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Referee has just said play on. That's been intercepted. Just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yakin sih kalau kayak pagar udah di halangan anak. Ini terobos dan suku
tadi itu astagfirullah.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Mau pergi mencuk deh.
Gabriel cuts it out.
Tadi itu tuh berat ya Allah.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Good ball, face to face with the keeper. Goes for a shot! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so So this comes as no
Bisa
surprise.
nggak lalu itu batu batang gue ngoper.
One sweeping move.
Sakit akhirnya di rumah ya Allah karena mereka selesai.
Keluar hadi, itu nggak gamplang pulang ya nyepak
Mikel Merino with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
Sepak tuh.
Well read.
Kali itu tuh.
Havertz. Midway through the
Nah,
first
ini
period. It's looking quite a game here. Well, glitch with the rangefinder there. And evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent blow, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
Aduh.
And the referee has given a free kick.
Ada bola ya, woi.
Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one.
I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Sabar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La haula wala quwwata illa billah. Alil alim, pelentung, terangkat segitu monyet, mana please.
Ya kan ini aing astagfirullah.
Ku upload.
And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter.
Kok aing mesti di X ya, Bre?
You have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Lebih sama lu aing oper sampurna gitu kan.
Gabriel
Mas
gets
batur.
across to intercept that. Coming up to half time, leading.
Monyet
Pretty good.
ngomong kene kata sampurna.
Havertz! And ball's come loose here.
Bobor itu.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Havertz actually didn't do
Ya
an awful lot, to be
Allah.
honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Saja pasan terakhir kiri.
That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mancul kene.
Merino,
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
Kemesan.
Simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe shoots!
Lurus.
They are
Hamid
really
kene.
scoring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Madrid took a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat.
Saka, Rice, Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Valverde. It's Arda Güler. Passing nice and neat. And the shot! Oh, he's got that.
Nih, euy.
Madrid presented
Kan ya bisa rek semua dia ta. Pilih racun dulu di.
Kok di keluar emosi aku nanti.
Ryan.
Aduh, ini ya, kaji ya katanya.
Kali ya. Tadi mana sih? Tahu tuh.
He's blown his whistle for
Kok ke tengah gitu nih ke bawah.
It's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the
Itu berapa
opposition
rakan sih naik gas euy.
Goblok ke tengah.
to
to that degree.
Merah kau
Madrid are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Mas
Just back from your break, we've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No, he wasn't going to let it past. Valverde, whatever he had in mind, that was
Astaga,
now it's Havertz.
kami itu asik.
Oh, now how can he reach it? Just the goalkeeper to beat. They're urging it. Big chance!
Master anjing, geuleuh aing bisa.
Wonderful effort, all by
Ah,
himself.
gitu
Glad he
aing.
took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Eden Militao is there, and he can get that clear.
Aing lebih baik bangsat. Euy.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Ayo Saka, suruh.
That's really well manoeuvred. Timber. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this?
Kita. Ini ubah
Slightly better ball led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. Just
Face to face with the keeper. And the shot! It's a calm copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Merino looking to add to his goal. He is slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goulin charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well cut out, not marking for error there at all. Rice, now it's Havertz. And now the breakaway, looking to play him in. Oh, that's superb. Great chance!
Arek keluar tukang
Havertz really must be thinking
bisa
what he
negas
has to
tuh,
do to
sekarang
score.
ngontrol kiper euy. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
That is good pressure, just
Ih,
pounded him
dekat
off
kena
it.
aing.
Real chance. Can he finish?
Kaman bisa yang main-main ya, Pak.
Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run. Just a shame the finish let him down.
He's shifting through the gears
Ih,
here.
itu bisa gitu-gitu baik euy.
Oh no, what has happened here? Gabriel, now he's off and running. The most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to
Oh,
really
yeah.
test the referee's patience with you.
Tries a shot!
Bayang.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Oh, what a class!
Eh,
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Marino is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Ødegaard. That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's Valverde. Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Merino.
ah ya,
Build up.
ini
There's
sih.
plenty of really nice passing. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Mas,
Italian possession here. Vinicius and the shots. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Has another go.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Terrific save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's
Kawan gue dari
Havertz.
baik udah
On a counter, they could do with more speed.
anjing, ada tai.
Eden Militao. He's in a great position here.
Belum, anjing teh.
Anjing, micin ini gitu kene kali. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Goulet. Nicely weighted ball.
Dia kena cicing heula.
That's a good foot in there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Steaming on goalwards. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Defence though able to hold on this time. That's a key interception. Vinicius Junior.
Saya main gol ke dalam. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Now it's Havertz. Nicely intercepted.
Anjing, 2 kali pantul lagi.
Setan dikali-kali tukang deui.
Well intercepted. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Marino. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm.
Ya Allah, Pio.
Completely gone home.
Has crossed into the lead, gets big!
Anjing, cek bakat monyet. 2 menit ketung-tung keasupan.
It's all square once more!
Astagfirullah, harus marah-marah sih kecelok.
Finish was utter.
Peter, the defence let themselves down by not picking them up.
Itu tuh berat asli. Bisa kan berat.
Habrok!
Anjing, itu gua persalapan.
They just do it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picks his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous
Anjing.
Counting 9 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Itu! Tulus senang yang ada ih.
Musim kita berai nah gitu.
It's just the way it is.
Sorry,
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they
banyak menit 2 makanya.
Sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Goulet
Astagfirullahaladzim.
intercepted.
Tiup lewat sih, tak gitu gerak. Tak gitu. Gak aneh kan ini belum lagi.
Remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win match.
Udah kalau menghancurkan konsentrasi aing ya. Aing nggak fokus.
Kopi. Menang.
Yang satu ada menang. Kenapa lain wajah saya yang bertunda ini apa? Mana yang ke 20.000 penarikan jadi 25.000 ditarik kemari. Oh, itu datang sudah. Isarunya sari nilai. Ay, madu ada jadi posting. Hah? Ano kaya ka na nacuk kemarin nanya, harus kan ya? Coba ini kecuk kireng lah. Lakannya tapi dia lakannya tergugunya. Posting ini apa lagi dulu eh? Ya perlawanan ucap. Perlawanannya apa? Tiap bulan kan Cina. CMF hijau kabel lapang lah. Jadi muter. Hah?
Berarti kan jadi nada.
Ay mga sasaran matok engton. Boga $4 berem. Ipan ledger.
Mana sudah kan atau beli mana paling jadi duit sejuta.
Duit kayak 1 juta guys.
Masuk kan?
Mau kita latih dia. Keplakan lah. Aduh. Ikhlas ini kopi gini apa?
Sebenarnya.
Sama ya?
Sudah sama siapa?
Sama ya?
Sama. Tidak ada perlawanan ini.
Tetap posting tuh gerakan Kalau di Sarip itu udah saking mana dulu?
Aing bawa bakter di Ciakar jam 5
Balik. Siapa tahu lu balik dari?
Mobil ini. Ya, sama dia pokoknya.
Dua poin lah cenah yang target jadi itulah cenah. Dua pemain balik.
Hello and welcome one and all.
What was
The
it?
atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. It's a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement in my experience, if the opposition go out in full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. If it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
These are put on the way here pretty right there! Harmlessly behind.
It was a really good break, no shortage of pace nor intensity, exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rice picks it up from the goal kick. Odegaard.
Bisa adil kan?
question, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line.
Havertz! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're in on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it's reclaimed easily. Flashes it across. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
That's been cut out, well played. Always onto this. It's a mighty effort!
Harus diwayahnya dengan bangsat.
Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move
Things starting to look very comfortable.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, super ball! The ball goes in. Raya deals with that, nice and simple.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Some resolute defending there. He's had it nicked away.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Havertz, Odegaard, and a chance! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but it made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Madrid are 3 down and sinking. Merino. Now it's Havertz. Havertz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's good alertness. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Timber gets across to intercept that. It's a good ball out wide. Vinicius Junior to get on the end of this. Should be the goalkeepers. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Havertz. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he finish? They've done it! They're back within reach! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
You're gonna talk what?
Is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Merino. Oh, that's fabulous. And there's green grass ahead of him. Alexander-Arnold. Reception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Madrid give a lift as we head up towards the break. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! And now there's some chance to counter. Has a shot! Decent hit and on target. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. Goulart with acres of space out wide. Smartly reclaimed. Arda Goulart. Oh, smashing! But not by that far.
That is a really good chance for this team, and certainly the way he's been playing.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Tadi itu tuh setan yang rusak.
Goulart. You can run onto that. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Cross into the box. Knocks it into space.
Yang rusak.
Sensational from Bellingham. Sumptuous finish and absolute. The first 45 minutes are up. Either side holding back here. One and a half this.
Dia nak kopi tadi.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, without leaving yourself too open.
Saka looking to penetrate opposition lines. He is through here.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Mbappe.
Ini sisa 500 emas yang ada.
Sure, that's not getting through. And here's Havertz.
Makasih ya. Astagfirullah kan dia.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Havertz. So much time and space here. Oh, what a
Anjing,
goal!
goblok.
They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong...
A header!
Ini sudah kira ini ampun.
Up by 3. They have their boots on the
Kain
front
mereka
of
kopi
their
ini semua nama kayak ni. Kalau dia parat.
pushed it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came...
Berubah dulu gameplay adalah ini kena panggilukan.
Let themselves down by not picking them up.
Kali anjing.
Another one. This must be his personal high. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He has found a way through. He's had a shot! And now, oh, what has happened here? And he's following up! Outstanding save to keep that out. He's there to retrieve it. 60 minutes played. Now it's Havertz.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A
Kali
couple of his
itu
teammates were
itu.
very annoyed. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Ball is over the line. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Meaning is there, and he can pick it up. Vinicius
Not try.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's Ødegaard. Good ball, good take. Cross from a big header. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Some really good ball movement.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the toe.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. And the shot! It's a loose ball. So a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Saka and the through ball. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
The final ball was very poor.
Back into the middle. And they've got rid.
Bisa kali ke tengah.
Good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
There's a probing ball. Takes a shot! It's always been caught napping. It's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Ødegaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, look at the space here.
Anh bay mà bảng sát.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. They're urging him to shoot. Great chance! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy towards the ball, Peter, the ease which they were able to cut through them from there.
He's through, it's 1-on-1. He scored. And it is becoming almost
Please lah corner. They got 4 there. Dua chora.
And the fans decided now is getting scary.
Astagfirullah.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to
great vision. So much. And the shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As it tries a shot!
Rice.
Ødegaard.
Monyet
Great
lah.
position here. It tidily. Laid back in. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
How How many? Just how many? That was not problem. He's having a go! Keeper always had the better of that. Time added on 4 minutes. Havertz. Alexander-Arnold.
Untuk fokus sama itu hanya
That is good pressure, just pounded him off it. Merino. He's a sharp little ball here. What about this cross? Courtois claims it without any fuss. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
Vamos, aí.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Now it's Saka. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. That's a decent ball. Shoots! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt. And here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's let fly! Merino. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head on.
It's a good foot in there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Good ball, good take. Rice. Now it's Odegaard. Valverde. Pops him off in and wins back the ball. Havertz. It could be in here. Havertz! That's another chance. He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Takes aim and terrific header. That needed to be
anjing, makanya.
A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's in a great position here. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, it's beyond the defence. It's made its way to him. And the flag has stepped. Merino! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. Not this time.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Looking tidy in possession here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That looks a cracking ball. Here's found a real chance! Given the time to pick a pass. Knocks it into space. Odegaard takes a shot! Wrong outcome.
Havertz certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rice has got himself a free kick. Pressure just hounded him off him. In by Merino. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Missed by a fraction. Timber picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Havertz. He's fouled in there. Oh, nearly. Now it's Saka. He's got away. Oh, that was vital.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Tchouameni, Vinicius Junior. Can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold. Merino. Saka. Tchouameni makes the interception. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Looking to play him in.
It was indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chance, surely! It's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pitch with the rangefinder there. Evidence of goal. And the shots! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome, just the goalkeeper to beat. There's the header! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking.
And the keeper's given it away. And here's Vinicius Junior. Saka. And he cuts out the supply. Merino.
Kano aing mah deui.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out.
Astagfirullah.
Arsenal clearly didn't help
Astagfirullah.
themselves by telegraphing.
Alah di mata duaan mah. Anjing beunang
Purring here. And they
Kelas sangut aing mah ya nangis kieu.
in the blink of an eye. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Just the sort of forward
Kasih
pass he's
pasangan
been looking for.
boy.
Very telling.
Kudu mere bal aing beli sebelah.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his
Hei,
status.
kita eta euy.
And it's half time here.
Kalah geus 5 apakah hiji bangsat beunang.
Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time
Baik noh,
scoreline
ini
like this.
kuat baik.
So off we go once more. Madrid didn't have a great first half.
Awas
They
katu
need a
kamu
change of
kamu.
fortune. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's in a good position here. Decent chance!
Anjing.
They've done it! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from
Hai,
that.
di wae kadang wae ampun.
And a chance! He has done it! And it is becoming almost too
Saya
painful
pernah
to watch.
mengenai ya
Where
euy.
to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Astagfirullah.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nice interception, well timed. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a good ball out wide. Odegaard gets into a good position. And that has left him in a heap. Chance for a shot! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled with this art of counter-attacking.
And it's been played through. Mbappe, and the shot! He scores! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure, and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
He rises! He's put it wide. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication.
Big chance! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just
GG,
seemed to
Romeo.
instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Astagfirullah. Eta kalau kamu ka jero.
That could happen to anyone. It's truly,
Pusing, jangan pakai anjing. Dekatnya tadi bergembira ya. Terima kasih dia akan sakdudu pohon dulu. Arangang dulu rapat tadi. Belum kan mulai. Ikan nyet.
He's on it, can he get away? Up he goes! Terrific save.
Kenapa untuk namanya?
Merino. Ødegaard.
Yakin kan dia.
Expected better, and so did he. Tchouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ball looks a good one.
Ada lewat.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
well. Let that be a lesson to the Peter. You have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid playing for pride here.
Ditukang aja dua lain. Naon cenah we.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Eta sebenarnya.
Ødegaard, he won't be happy with that one. Now gone in the second half. That's been intercepted. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot
Ya,
better.
ampun.
And he's missed it.
That was a really good break. No
Bagus
shortage
dia
of
repan
pace,
tuh
nor
ya.
intensity. Exactly
Nah,
what's
jauh.
required on the counter-attack.
He's not getting any further than that.
Trek
Valverde,
hadinya.
the most accurate pass. Oh, time.
Kekahanut.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's through here. And the finish! It's on! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Cus baru gol itu.
Some of those
Kalau
players
tim
look
lawan,
totally
jadi
lost
lupa.
out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Ødegaard. He's found a way through. It's claimed by the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Run.
Tries to play it through. Mbappe could try cutting inside here.
Hey,
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework.
Min.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Gede monyet.
Madrid have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Ya kita lah respon lah ini.
Sharp end ball here. Now it's Saka, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Arsenal are having a ball here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ødegaard.
Eta kalah balik dengan si Rodriguez di kepadonan ku aing.
Having a shot! It's in! And this is getting
Bagus
ridiculous.
si Rodriguez.
Borderline crazy.
think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How many? Just how many? Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's very neat. Delivers with wit. It's Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Merino. Now it's Havertz. Eden Militao cuts out the pass. Threads one in. Merino.
Langsung naik nih, nanti pakai ke rumah teh.
A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable,
Dan
the
ini
other seemingly clueless.
jadi
Which is summarised
handphone fokusnya leungit jadi curangi ya lain. Kalau hilang fokus, saya hilang fokus.
Oh, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere.
Waduh,
Capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances,
merah.
I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Courtois claims comfortable.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Gabriel cuts it out. That pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior. Saliba gets across to intercept that.
Si Bellingham jangan
You think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper
Oh.
pocket.
Itu kata ini kasih. Sandi geser ini kenapa lain?
Now it's Havertz. And he's on his way. He's on it. Can he shoot?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! Now a sudden chance to counter. Worthy in the early part of the match, Jim.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not
Presented with a golden opportunity here.
Yakin kena memek
To get them off and running.
kasih kecil. Jadi kembali yang papai aja pak lagi.
Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Ya, waduh,
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Gimana sih itu pada yang keren tepu gue.
Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rice. Havertz. He's had it nicked
Basta
away.
ko din.
Romani with a definite foul there.
Apa sih?
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Merino, Bellingham with the slide tackle there. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Bit of an
Yo,
attempt,
bisa
but nothing doing.
lagi.
Nicely weighted. Vinicius Junior!
Vinicius tai.
Vinicius Junior! A finish of true class! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter.
Itu bisa nyiapin
I
sumpah.
can tell you, it was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things starting to look very good.
Tah, monyet. Ganti itu bangsa.
In position, you can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against the... Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Alexander-Arnold. That's tidy. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Iya enggak.
He's had a shot!
Harus lewat main semenjak.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Saliba. White. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pitches it off him. It's run loose.
Kau ganti kursor di boy. Anjing. Greget naik.
Now it's Mbappe. Havertz. Can they get him away? Can he finish?
The keeper owes a big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Mikel Merino. He's through right on alone. Oh, that's a
Ada kau monyet terus bisa nyamperin si Vinicius sih. Lu ganti deh gile.
cleared without hesitation. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. No, that was never going to make it.
Masih bisa kali ini mati.
Now it's Saka. Now it's Marino. And he's away.
Kalau
And it's a grateful arm to the keeper. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That wasn't the greatest of balls. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Mainnya di sit. Sini sekolah yang kasopan ini.
And that has left him in a heap. Saka tries to pass it through. Mbappe. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. That pass has been well intercepted. Goulet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Astagfirullah.
A bit predictable.
That has been cut short. Lovely pass, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And a trademark move into the inevitable. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. Raya needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Knocks it into space. The referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back on the way. He has a look out. Certainly earned his keep there. Yes, great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he was quick to react. Goulet. That's Valverde. He's through here. Well played. Big chance!
Anjing, gak nyangka tadi bola. Sana.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid have their third corner. Gabriel gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's intervened well there. And it's been played through. And it's made its way to him. He's found the way through. Hangs a chance. He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Merino.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Traoré. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Havertz. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Havertz is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. beat it right.
Masih bisa
It's a
kalah
shade
dulu.
optimistic.
Kaya dengan keadaan sekarang.
Decent chance!
Astagfirullah.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Goulet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found a way through. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
That's a decent ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Rudiger. Goulet. Saliba cuts out the pass. Now it's Havertz.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Climbs up big! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Valverde, Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is replayed easily. That's been cut out, well played. Valverde and Gula. And it's Erdegaard. Nothing wrong with that tackle, all won cleanly. Not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, red, nice interception. That's offside. Yes, it is.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Kegunakan ini.
75 minutes played. Now it's Erdegaard. And here's Havertz. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Erdegaard. Cross from Erdegaard. Quality ball. Goulet. Rice gets over and intercepts. Erdegaard, 2 assists to his credit already. He's a sharp little ball. Goes for a shot! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Rice kicks it up from the goal kick. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
They played right into his path. Oh, it's great. And the shots! And again! Hits the net! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites.
There's the shot!
Sling, ding.
What about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. Oh, One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
To stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Iya juga Agustin, waduh.
Ball, good take.
Aduh, lagi habis itu. Ayo.
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Referee looks at his
Kada mo jok, kalau dia.
What a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals we all love to come and see. Madrid really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they're up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response. There was no sign at any stage of the
Kalau terkecohkan memang ini.
positives to be taken.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beckett alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.